So guys, yesterday I showed you guys about the Hunan Auto Show and the Hefei Auto Show. This right here is the Suzhou Auto Show, which is also happening right now at the same exact moment. There are a ton of customers checking out the car, and as you can tell with the subtitles, a lot of people are buying the car. They're interested in the car. There's so many of these auto shows happening at the same time. We got a massive order explosion at each auto show, and then multiply that by 20 auto shows, you just have a massive explosion in orders. It is just way too many orders for even a normal person to comprehend. All of this confluence of bullish factors, all right, the BAS customers finally taking delivery of their cars 21 days later, so at near the end of April, but also it's not just that amount, there's more. All right, so that bunch of people combined with these 20 different auto shows with orders exploding times 20, then you add these deliveries together, then you have a real good possibility of breaking above 20,000 deliveries and going even up to 30,000 deliveries, making a record high deliveries, which is totally possible because 20 auto shows, come on, that's gonna itself generate a ton of deliveries. So sales are indeed exploding. And guys, you guys need to see this. This is the Fintel FINRA short volume. And we can see even in the past couple days where NIO stock has been just rallying like crazy, we still have a ton of shorts, 22 million shorts, 35 million shorts, 12 million shorts. And the short interest, all right, that's represented, that we all see, isn't an accurate representation of the short amount of shorts, because people short and then they might cover the same day or the next day. So it's very important to look at this number. So FINRA total short volume, you can see 59% of the total volume was shorts. All right, so this just tells you that there are a lot of shorts still piling on, and that just means that, you know, if the stock goes higher and higher and higher, this is going to cause a lot of pain for these short sellers. All right, that's going to cause a lot of pain for these short sellers, and that would sort of fuel the squeeze even further. All right, now going into NIO stock, we're seeing like early pre-market today. As of recording this video, NIO stock is down a little bit, 2.5%, 2.68%. That is absolutely fine. This is a normal pullback. And guys, this is an excellent opportunity to load up. And the full entire bullish outlook hasn't changed. If you look at the long-term picture, all right, the long-term picture is what's really important. The daily, look at the daily. We are just blasting out of this wedge. I told you guys before that this wedge was very important, that this was like a bullish short squeeze wedge with our targets being at 7 and then 10 right over there, and then 13 all the way up at 13. That's our final target number 3. Now we have not even gotten close to our second target. Okay, we might see a little bit of a pullback, and that's absolutely normal, but at the end of the day, everybody that's bought below, that's shorted below $5 is actually really screwed. Right? They're screwed, and they gotta eventually cover at a higher price. All right, and look, we're just going parabolic, guys. We're going parabolic, and looking at my calendar. So we had the BAS policy change on March 14th, right? And then you got customers checking out the cars at around, the following few weeks, all right? So say from the 17th to the 30th, that's when people are checking out the cars and buying cars, all right? They place down the orders. It takes 21 days for the orders to get delivered. So that means we see the deliveries really kick in starting from the 21st of April and onwards. It's not over. All right, we're going to see deliveries going on here, and then even here right now on this week, all right, from May 1st all the way up to like May 11th. We're going to continue to see good orders. And then even right now, we're seeing good auto show numbers. Beijing auto show that was happening last week. And then also into this week, we have so many different auto shows from the May 1st to May 6th. These guys, some of them might just order the car directly. That means that by the end of this month, we could see those orders kick in. The Beijing Auto Show orders, we're going to see that kick in this month. All these auto show orders, we're going to see them kick in at the end of this month and then into June as well. So we could see a ton of orders kick in and become deliveries this month. And guys, this price action really reminds me of back in 2021. All right, back in 2020, when we just had relentless breakout and then we got consolidation and we got some days where it pulled back, but you see afterwards it just flew up. It just flew up and flew up further. All right, so it's a situation where, like, can you really afford to not have a position when the stock really just flies the next day, right? So you got to really think about that. All right, and things are so much better now than it was back then. All right, and to be honest, NIO stock right now, it's 10 times undervalued. Right now, it deserves its valuation of 100 billion more than it did back in 2021. All right, so we are still way undervalued. And look at the stock. I mean, like back in 2020, well, we had some pullbacks and lots of shorts were like, oh yeah, this is it. But nope, of course not. We're gonna continue going on further. So going to right now, all right now, and even though we're down pre-market, I think by open, we're just going to get bought back up and then continue on going forward. The momentum does not stop there. All right, we haven't even reached our first target of $7 a share. All right, guys, so the momentum keeps on going forward. Deliveries are going to be good. Some of you guys asked me, is the May holiday going to affect deliveries? It might affect deliveries a little tiny bit, all right, because of the holiday. People might be away, but as you can tell, you got 20 auto shows going on, so you got much more good things happening than bad things, all right? And even if it affects deliveries by a little bit, it just means deliveries will be pushed to the next week. So that's also something that's very good that we could expect. And guys, just quickly, XPeng yesterday was up 15% because they announced the G6 pricing in Europe with favorable pricing, and the stock reacted favorably. I mean, like when they launch the Envoy car for NIO, how is NIO stock going to react to that? Is NIO going to jump up by 15% as well because the specs are so damn good? And a lot of investors, apart from you guys that have been following me, probably do not know about the specs of that car. So that's going to be a big shocker for a lot of people. But we know that it's going to be bigger than the Model Y, cheaper than the Model Y, more comfortable than the Model Y, all right? And then also have battery swap, all right? Have screens and fridge, even a fridge. So those specs themselves are going to blow them out of the water. All right, and then it's just going to be a fantastic car. It's going to be a good, successful mass market vehicle. So that's something that's really going to shock investors going forward. And we only got like a couple days before that happens. So I would load up before then. All right, but that's just my personal opinion. What you do is up to you.